Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a fabulous morning. I hope you guys have had your coffee, tea, whatever it is that you guys need to make it through your day. Please ignore my neighbor mowing their lawn next door. I'm sure everybody's used to that. It's summer. At any rate, our first request going out this morning is going out to 46 and 2 sober. It is Aaron Lewis, and it is Am I the Only One? This is a live performance because the only other video for this is a Vivo video, and we don't do Vivo videos. They get blocked. So let's just get it. Oh, by the way, just to let you guys know, I love Aaron Lewis, and as a side note, Aaron Lewis is the lead singer for Stained. If any of you guys remember Stained. Duh. I mean, most people do remember who Stained are, but Aaron Lewis does do country, and he does do a lot of solo performances these days. I love him. Moving on.
Just simply live. Over the last year, to be somebody that's been on the face of this earth for almost 49 years, I found myself scratching my head a lot, going, what in the fuck is going on?
Who hasn't felt that way, right?
In the freest, most opportunity-providing country that has ever existed in the history of man. So all I had to do, really, to write this song was live. Am I the only one here tonight, shaking my head and thinking something ain't right? Is it just me? Am I losing my mind? Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one? Tell me I'm not. Who thinks they're taking all the good we got and turning it bad? Hell, I'll be damned. I'm turning into my old man.
I'm sorry. Already? Come on now, Aaron. Stop. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm out of practice putting my emotions, like, locked away in a little, like, chest, like, vault. Okay. All right, I'm going back, but Aaron, goddamn, come on. It was his opening speech of, like, over this last year, how many of us have felt like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like, haven't we all kind of felt like that? Like the world's going to shit. What the hell is going on, you know? And especially in our own country, which has been like, like he said, we have always prided ourselves on being like the freest and truest of countries. Not for and not that we don't have our warts. We have our warts, right? We are not the freest and the best country for all our citizens, and not everybody in our country feels that way. But I feel that way, and a lot of other people feel that way, you know, but still better than most countries. 99.9 countries, you know. Okay. I'm just going to bring it back. We're going to go back a little bit. I want to hear it from the beginning. Sorry, this is a 6-minute song. Let's go.
Live. Am I the only one here tonight, shaking my head and thinking something ain't right? Is it just me? Am I losing my mind? Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one? Tell me I'm not. who thinks they're taking all the good we got and turning it back. Hell, I'll be damned. I'm turning into my old man. Am I the only one still willing to bleed? Or take a bullet for being free?
Yeah.
Screaming what the fuck in my TV for telling me, are you telling me that I'm the only one still willing to fight for my love, the red and white and the blue, burning on the ground as the statues coming down in a town near you, watching the threads of old glory come undone. Am I the only one? Am I the only one not brainwashed, making my way through the land of the lost, who still gives a shit and worries about his kids while they try to undo all the things he did? Am I the only one who can't take no more saying, if you don't like it, there's a fucking door?
Yeah.
This ain't the freedom we've been fighting for. It was something more. It was something more. I'm not the only one still willing to fight for my love, the red and white and the blue, burning on the ground as the statues coming down in a town near you, watching the threads of old glory come undone. I'm not the only one. Can't be the only one. Am I the only one? Quit singing along every time they play a Springsteen song. Still sitting here, holding on, holding back my tears for the ones who paid with the lives they gave. God bless the USA. I'm still willing to fight for my love, the red and white and the blue, burning on the ground and the statues coming down in a town near you, watching the threads of old glory come undone. I'm not the only one. Can't be the only one. I'm not the only one.
Okay, so there are some lyrics in the video, in the song, that kind of, I think, I don't want to say naturally, innately, kind of, I disagree with, just because I'm maybe not from the same, and I don't know. I don't, I can't explain it, just because I agree with pulling statues down? No, I never did. And it's not because it has absolutely nothing to do with my political affiliation. It has absolutely nothing to do with how I feel about racism, because you guys know that I'm I'm a liberal, a moderate liberal now, but I grew up in a very liberal, like liberal house, extremely liberal house. So I grew up around those values. However, I also believe in history, and I believe that we are supposed to learn from our history. And if we erase or eradicate our history, then I believe that enough of the Black experience has been erased from our history books, or was never even put in there. And if we take down the statues of the generals and whoever the Confederate heroes were in the South, if we take them down, then we're basically eradicating or erasing that history. They might have those up as a sense of pride, but those statues need to stay there so that way every black little girl or every black little boy that walks past those statues and asks their mom or asks their dad, or white little boy or white little girl who walks past those and happens to have parents who, you know, just want to teach their children, and those children say, who is this, why are they here, they need to be told the truth about who those people were. Our statues of the North isn't as, I don't remember seeing growing up, a ton of statues of military heroes as far as from the Confederate War in the North, in New England. I mean, I know there's a statue of Paul Revere in Boston. I grew up in Boston, so there's a statue of Paul Revere in Boston. But those are all Revolutionary War statues of people who gave this country its freedom from Britain. And I think that's because, and I hate to say this, but I don't think the North, we don't think, at least I wasn't really, it wasn't pounded into my head growing up, and I mean, we're taught about it briefly in school and stuff, but it wasn't pounded into our head about the Civil War in the North. And I grew up in New England, so it was like, and that's obviously the West hadn't been colonized yet, so or settled yet, so it was basically New England, and then Pennsylvania, New York, you know, basically just that region, the eastern region, you know, and the southern region. And so, do I agree with the statues being taken down? No, and for the reason I told you, because it's history, and I don't agree with eradicating history. It needs to be taught. As far as, and that goes right down to what he says about the American flag. I mean, if you take those statues down, if you start to take parts of our history away, it does unravel the fibers of the flag in this country. You guys know I'm military. I'm a veteran, so I served. He talks about that. He talks about the people who have, throughout history, served in one way or another to protect this country in whatever war it happened to be. It doesn't matter whether it, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, whatever war they served in to protect our freedoms and liberties, you know. It was a very emotional song for me. It was But you know me, like, I'm a true patriot. I love this country. I dearly love this country. And when he said he would gladly take another bullet or his life to protect the freedoms that we have in this country, I have said that from day one. I always would. If it meant securing the freedoms for my grandchildren, great grandchildren, generations to come, for anyone's grandchildren, anyone who lives in this country, I would do it. And I would say that probably 90% of all veterans would say the same thing. It's a good song. It's a good song. Yeah, I love Aaron Lewis. I love the song. I love the sentiment. I think it's stuff that we need to kind of bring the country back together. We need healing songs, but we need healing songs from every type of artist, every type of. We need them in hip hop, every genre. We need them in hip hop. We need them in country. We need them in rock. We need them in everything, and we need them from all races and all religions and all creeds. We need everyone to come together and come to the table with something, you know? And I mean come to the table offering something, not one bowing to another. That's not the way this is going to work. But anyway, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, 46 and 2 Sober. You always suggest phenomenal songs. That was fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. You guys have a great weekend, and if you have not subscribed yet, please do. I don't know what you're waiting for. And please comment and hit that bell. It helps with the algorithm, guys. And as always on this channel, please, guys, take care of each other, because no one else is going to. Ciao.